Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It has been a hot minute since I last filmed a video, it's been a good few months. I just haven't really been in the swing of it lately, unfortunately. There's been so much going on with the house. But basically I thought I would bring to you guys a updated house tour because the last one I put out was an empty house tour when we first moved in. So I thought it's definitely about time I put out a updated new one, just to show you guys the progress we've made in the last 6 months because we moved in here in May, if you're new to my channel. I really hope you enjoy the video. A lot's kind of been going on. So this is a 3-bedroom, 3-story house, and we always had the second bedroom as a spare room, and basically my dad has moved in with us for the next couple of months, so he is actually staying in the spare room. So when I do the house tour and I go around to the spare room, you'll see a lot of obviously bits and bobs and all of his stuff. So that is why, because he is here. So we do have a guest, so that is pretty cool that we get to utilise our spare room. But yeah, everything is getting there with the house. We're super happy with how it's all coming along. It's Christmas in a few weeks, so it will also be decorated that you can see our Christmas trees up. We've put a few bits of tinsel and things like that up, so yeah, you'll be able to see our house decorated for Christmas and also an updated house tour. So if that sounds like something that you are interested and want to watch, then keep watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy, and let's just get into the video. So in the hallway we haven't really done an awful lot. We had basically this coat hanger that was here before, and it was just a wooden coat hanger. I might be able to pop a picture or something on the screen. But we've since glossed all of that, so that's obviously where we hang all of our coats and everything. We've still got the same rug, if that was in my last tour. We brought this over from the flat we were in previously, so that just has all of our shoes in and stuff, featuring the cat. This is new, I think, since our last one, because the last one I did was actually an empty house tour, so obviously we wouldn't have had any furniture in, I don't remember. But we've got this radiator cover here, which obviously is just full of Christmassy sort of things. We also got this mirror up on the wall that we've painted because it was wooden, but we've just glossed it white. Put up some Christmas decks, and also in here we've now got spotlights, because before we just had one light bulb hanging down in the middle, but we've had that changed to spotlights because it just brightens it up so much more. And we're in the process of glossing the house, as I've mentioned in one of my last videos. So we've been glossing all the banisters and everything, which has been taking us so long, but this is how it's looking, which is so much nicer if you compare it to sort of what it was before to the fresh gloss. It just looks so much better. And then just next to the under the stairs cupboard we have a little downstairs loo. Nothing much going on in here, so we've not had a chance really to decorate yet. So basically in here we're just going to do a refresh of white paint, obviously do the skirting so that it matches the shiny white gloss, and that's about it in here. We've got a couple of these on the door handle, just little accessories that I'm going to probably put up. And maybe a mirror above here would be good. But that's it basically for the downstairs loo. Has he been scratching that toilet roll? So the first door on the left as you come in through the house is the kitchen. One of the main things I loved about this house when we moved in was the flooring. I just think it's such a nice contrast. So in here we haven't decorated or painted yet, because obviously we've been mainly focusing on the other rooms, and the kitchen's quite a big task because you've got all of your appliances and things that you need to move around. So that's going to be the focus over the Christmas period. So we haven't decorated as such, but we have obviously moved all of our things in and given it our sort of touch. So in this area we've just got our coffee machine, some pods that need topping up, and our air fryer, obviously sink, and then we've got a couple of bits up here. One of my friends gave us this when we moved in, which is really lovely. We've got this boiler, but we want to get a cover on it to hide it because I think it looks quite ugly. So just get like a door like this and just cover it up. So that's our next sort of task as well. Obviously coffee and tea station, a couple of mugs along here because the main theme of the room is going to be like a navy blue colour once we get a little bit more organised. Obviously kettle, toaster, oven and everything, and this is a temporary microwave because our last one sort of broke. So we have this one for now, but we're going to get a cream one to match the other appliances just because I think it looks a little bit better. Fridge, which we probably might have had in our last tour, I'm not entirely sure, but obviously this comes with the water dispenser, which is great, and it's so much bigger than our last one, which is amazing. And then this side we've got, it's basically going to be hopefully some sort of like breakfast bar, so I want to get a couple of stools because I think that would look really nice. All of our spices here, which are going to go up on the wall once we've painted and decorated. And then obviously since we've moved in, if you didn't know, we've since got a cat, so this is where all of his stuff belongs. And that is the kitchen. So the lounge has probably been our biggest transformation since we moved, because when we first moved in, the carpet was in dire need of changing. The walls were like bright green and the curtains were orange that were obviously all here before, so nothing to our taste. So we've pretty much completed this room now and done it exactly how we like it. So we've got a fresh new carpet in here, fresh new sofa because we got rid of our 2 sofas from the flat because they were always going to be temporary. So this one's actually from DFS and it is the comfiest sofa and it's just the perfect size for this room. We picked up this coffee table from Amazon, I believe. All of our prints are from Desenio. We already had all the spotlights and everything in here, which was great because I just think they're so much more modern and just nicer. We've got our cat tree because obviously now we have a cat. We got our TV unit actually from Facebook Marketplace, so we just got a couple of Christmas bits on there, a few cards and things. And then the biggest thing we've done actually in here is with the TV. So the TV plug socket was originally over on this side because that's where they must have had their TV before. So we've actually sort of rewired it so that the socket is behind the TV here, and then instead of having wires coming down to the Xbox or like a trunk in, we've kind of chipped into the wall and put them in the wall and then plastered over it and painted it. So that's been quite a big transformation because it just looks so much better now and you couldn't even tell that that's what we've done. So I love that. And then over here, this is a new addition as well. So we've just got this wall shelf from Wayfair, and then all of the bits on here is just things we've been collecting over the past sort of year or so. Little stocking and a few Christmassy bits as well. Table and chairs are still the same table we had in the flat. We do want to get these chairs replaced because, as you can see, they're very pitted from where the kitten has been attacking them. And then I've just got a couple of bits on here, like a Christmas piece in the centre, and then a few more things on here. I don't like anything to be too cluttered, so I feel like after Christmas I'm going to have a revamp of this section. And then in the corner we just have a lovely, quite a big sized lamp, and that is basically the lounge. We've also got our Christmas tree up because obviously it is that time of year. Slightly wonky because the cat keeps attacking it, but this is the tree. I'm absolutely obsessed. So as you go up to the first floor, we've got this carpet on here that isn't to our exact personal taste, but we are going to keep with it because it's a little bit different and it's in quite good condition. So we're just gonna leave it for now. We've had this little love sign put up on the wall, and then either side we're going to get photos of us put up there because we don't really have any personal pictures. They're mainly like prints from like Desenio, so we want to add some personal touches. But if we first of all go in the spare room, so like I mentioned, my dad is staying with us at the moment, so this room is going to be very sort of cluttered and busy with lots of things going on, especially with Christmas as well, so just ignore that. But this is how the room's looking. This is another room that's pretty much done now. So we've got our light shade up, which was actually from my bedroom at home with my mum. We're just going to keep the walls white in here because it's just nice and fresh and bright. But yeah, it's quite like a light blue sort of theme room. We're eventually going to move this all about. So this desk is going to be my working desk, which is going to actually go upstairs in our master bedroom. And then these two chests of drawers are going to be together in the centre of this wall. I've got a couple of prints to go up on the wall there. This TV is going to go with my dad, so it's not ours. And yeah, this is the bed. So it's an ottoman bed, so you can lift it up and you can put loads of storage underneath, which we've done, which is great because obviously you don't want to have mess. We've got a print up on the wall from Desenio, which is like my favourite print in the house. Side table from Wayfair. These are just some off-white curtains that I think we picked up from, I want to say it was from Dunelm. I've got my hanging necklace cabinet on the wall, jewellery case, and then a couple of other little bits and bobs. And then a massive wardrobe in here, which actually opens quite far back. Obviously it's filled with stuff, but you've got a rail and also like a shelf above and then loads of space underneath. So that is the storage that we have in here, because obviously as this is a 3-storey house, we don't have a loft, so everything's got to go in the storage cupboards, which are quite big. So this is another cupboard that we have in the hallway. Again, it's basically the same size as that one, but it's just a mess. It's got coats in and all sorts of bits and bobs, so I won't show you that, but it is a decent size. And the first room you come to as you come out of there is the main bathroom of the house. So obviously bath, sink, toilet, and then we have this cabinet here, but I want to replace it because it's not really my favourite. I want a similar thing where you've got like storage inside and then a mirror, but maybe something a bit different. Get rid of this light, and then also we do need to paint in here because that is one of the last rooms we are yet to get to. Not much else to say about this room. It will look a bit better once it's all decorated because we're going to put a couple of shelves above the toilet with some, you know, bits and bobs on, so it will look much nicer. Just excuse all of the painting bits and bobs that we have going on. But I love the tiles in here, they're really nice. And then we have this nice rail behind the door. Next room as you go along is the smallest bedroom of the 3, which we actually use as, well, I actually use it as like a dressing room. So I've got my dressing table here, my makeup storage and everything, like all my lights, a big mirror which we took from Ryan's when we came over, and then I've obviously put up some tinsel. We've recently got a running machine because we wanted one, and this is pretty much the only room in the house that we could put it in, so that is there. We've just painted the walls in here white, but I would like to eventually paint this back wall like a light peachy colour. I feel like that would just add something different to the room. These curtains I'm absolutely obsessed with. They're just like a sheer bobbly curtain from, I think they were actually from B&M. And then this lampshade was from Amazon, but you can also get them from B&Q, I'm pretty sure. It's just really cute. And then I've got like a fluffy rug to sort of match. The flooring in here was in not a great condition when we moved in, and it's not the best, so I do want to eventually change it to like a light wooden floor, sort of similar to this colour, so that is also next on the list. Then as you pan around this side, we've got my piano, which I've taken from my mum's house. So that is what sits there, and then a couple of prints, and then behind the door we've just got more storage for all of my body and hair stuff. But yeah, this room's pretty much done apart from the last bit of painting. And that is about it for this room, but it's a great size room for like the smallest bedroom. It is a decent size, so plenty of things that we can do with this room. So as we had the spotlights put in downstairs, we also had them put in up here, because before we had 2 hanging lights, but the one that was on this side actually came down too low, so when you open the cupboard door it slammed against it and got in the way, which was a stupid design. So we've just decided to change these ones as well, just so it's a running theme through the house. Just makes it so much brighter as well. Got a couple of plants here. We did want to have this on the floor downstairs in the hallway, but our cat seems to attack it too much, so we've had to put it there for now. But as you come up, as you can see, we've also glossed the banister up here as well, so we are almost done. Okay, so this is the master bedroom, which is like technically in like the loft. It's a really decent size. We've got all of our furniture from Oak Furniture Land. So we've got the double bed, 2 bedside tables, and then a chest of drawers over here. Obviously it's got like the slanted walls because of the way it was built and the roof. But this is like the perfect space for this chest of drawers here. We're going to eventually put the desk I said about downstairs in this section here, because there's not much going on here, and I feel like that's probably the perfect place to put it along there. So I just need to get a desk chair. And then we went for a feature wall of green in here. I don't actually think I've shown this yet. I do also have an Instagram account which has a lot of updates on there, but I don't actually think this is one of the rooms that we've actually shown. But yeah, that's the colour theme that we went for. We've put up a couple of shelves with a few bits and bobs, a couple of prints, but we need to amend them to level them out a bit. That print's yet to go on the wall. Pretty much every print I have in this house, as you can probably tell by now, is from Desenio. We have big wardrobes in here because obviously, like I said, we don't have a loft, so we need a lot of sort of storage space. These are just sliding doors, and as you can see, Ryan's is this side, so he's got a rail with all of his bits and bobs, and my side doesn't have a rail, it's just an open space. So I'm gonna, I think, utilise this space a bit better eventually to put maybe my shoes and things like that. But on this side we've got all of my bags and all of my fragrances. We've also put up a TV on the wall because I feel like a TV in the bedroom is a must, because on like a lazy Sunday you can just stay in bed, watch TV. So we've had that put up on the wall. We've also got here a fan because through the summer we need a fan. And then we have an ensuite. So this is the last room in the house. It's a decent size. It's nice and bright in here. We've got this little window section which I love. Needs a bit of a clean. We're yet to paint in here as well, but we're just going to paint it white, like I said, just a fresh bathroom staple colour. These towels are so nice. These are from H&M, but I just love the jacquard design on them. Shower, the tiles are so nice. I feel like I'm on holiday, like in a fancy hotel when I step into the shower. And then obviously just a sink, a nice long rail as well. I feel like these are so much nicer than the standard radiator. And then we've got our toilet and bin there. This I picked up from, I think, a random website called Live Laugh Love, to be honest, online. And then this is from Misguided, just a little accessory. So I've come back down to the lounge because I do want to show you the garden. I mean, I have showed you it in my last vlog and not an awful lot's changed. It's a very gloomy, dark day. It's getting late and it's getting dark so early now, but this is the outside. Obviously it's really wet, but we've got this astroturf up here which we are going to change just to re-level it because it's a little bit flat and bumpy. This shed is going to be demolished because we don't really use it and we don't need it, and it's taking up so much space because we have to keep the path free. We're going to put a fence along the back just to sort of make that look a bit nicer because it's just like wired fence at the moment. And then in this section we actually have a fresh table and chairs. So this set was from I want to say B&Q, I think. It comes with like cushions, but obviously they're in there because it's like a storage thing for while it's wet. We have this, but obviously it's winter, so everything has died and needs sorting out. But we're also going to put a fence up along the edge here because, like I said, the path needs to be kept free because this is actually a garage building that we have next door, and the owner of the garage has access up through the path, so we need to keep that free. But that's the garden. It's just a standard, bog standard garden, but it's a decent size for us. And last but not least, the front of the house. So we've got a driveway, which is great, so we can put both of our cars on the drive. We've got some Christmas decks up. Sorry, I'm holding my camera because at the moment I have nowhere to really put it, and this lighting is the best I'm going to get. So that was the house tour. I really hope you enjoyed. Apologies if it is a little bit dark and blurry with some of the footage. I feel like this camera isn't the best at picking up lighting. As soon as it gets a little bit dark, it's super blurry. So I'm sorry if it isn't the best quality, but that is our updated house tour. And yeah, we can't thank everyone enough for their help with getting us to where we are now. So I hope you enjoy, and I hope you all have a lovely Christmas and a happy new year if I don't put any videos out between now and then. And I shall see you all probably in the new year. But yeah, make sure to subscribe if you do enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Bye.